Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Even Benjamin Franklin in the 1700s understood the importance of sleep in improving lifestyle and a person's overall health. We are all affected by sleep, and especially us as students in high school and college. When doing research and doing a survey for this speech, I found that most people realize that they need more sleep in their daily life, yet they may not be willing to do and take the actions required in order to fulfill that goal. I will speak about the physical, the mental, and the emotional effects that sleep has upon us and upon our health. In this chart, made by the National Sleep Foundation in 2015, it shows the recommended hours of sleep for each age group. And as you can see, when we're younger, we require more sleep because we're going through growing patterns. And as we get older, until midlife, we require about 7 to 9 hours of sleep each day. And this is something that is very ideal, yet most people in the world don't get this amount of sleep depending on where they live and what the circumstances of their lives are. We must first understand how this sleep affects our physical health. Sleep is declining, and especially among the younger generation. People stay up way too late to watch their favorite movie or TV shows, and this can have adverse effects on their grades and their physical health. There are links between a lack of sleep and obesity, in fact. Without proper sleep, you can't metabolize correctly the nutrients that you intake each day. And when you sleep less, studies have shown that it can make you more hungry. Less sleep can weaken your immune system as well, can lead to sickness. And this is a very common thing that doctors will recommend, that you get enough sleep, especially when you're sick. Even with the many ways that sleep patterns affect our physical health, they affect our mental health on an even deeper level. Students who get less sleep tend to do worse in school, and this can have a major impact on their future opportunities and career options. When you don't get enough sleep, you're tired the next day and you can't pay full attention in your classes. And I know this has happened to all of us before. Although there's such a thing as getting too much sleep, I think most of us would agree that the problem we're facing is not getting enough sleep. In a study on sleep among college students published in 2017, Moazem concluded that getting enough sleep has been shown to increase the ability to think and reason, especially for students. As a personal experience, I remember when preparing to do the complete outline for this speech, I stayed up till about 1 a.m. the night before just doing math homework because it was due the next day. And I was very tired the next day and I couldn't focus, and it was very difficult to try to remember the things that I had learned in class. And over spring break, I remember trying to get more sleep each night, and it had a huge impact on how I felt the next few weeks and how I was able to perform in school and in my other duties. In addition to the other mental effects, there's a part of sleep called REM sleep, or rapid eye movement. And this is very closely related with dreaming. And those who lose this ability to have REM sleep can also suffer many adverse effects, including memory loss, and early onsets of some mental illnesses can be seen. While people can understand that sleep affects our mental health, some people may not realize that it also affects our emotional health. In a study done by the International Journal of Behavioral Medicine in 2015. The author Simore concludes that healthy nocturnal sleep is essential for the central nervous system in order to cope with the processing of the sensory, cognitive, and affective components of complex environmental stimuli during wakefulness. Essentially, this just means that getting good sleep patterns can lead to optimism and self-esteem and ability to communicate with others more effectively, which is one of the major benefits of getting good sleep each night. And that's something that we could all use in our daily lives, is trying to get more sleep and setting a goal to be able to do so. One of the ways that we could do that is by setting aside a certain time each night that we go to bed and then waking up at a certain time. Because one of the major factors that leads to a loss of sleep among the young especially is when they might go to bed really late one night or try to go to bed early another night, and it's just the sleep schedule is thrown completely off. And in order to be physically, mentally, and emotionally capable, sleep is a needful pattern for life. For your own benefit, your challenge is to set a goal to get better sleep each night, and this is something that you will never regret.